Welcome to Club Nokia at LA Live on this Sunday night for the University of Mixed Martial Arts, Fight Night 5. I'm Rich Slayton, joined by Donna Gonzalez to call this 150-pound catchweight affair between AJ Bryant and Adrian Chavez-Garcia. Both fighters here have more than 3 fights experience, so this fight will be 3 3-minute rounds without the normal camo shin guards.
I think that makes it really exciting. They have a little experience underneath their belts, and so they're going to be able to stretch out their fights and take their time, feel their opponent out a little bit more, and I think we might see a little bit more higher level action.
Definitely a possibility between these two more experienced fighters. Adrian Chavez-Garcia getting his face taken care of right now. The 23-year-old with 2 wins and 2 losses, most recently a split decision win back in December of 2013 against Paul Delfin. Garcia is a very good defensive wrestler with a creative, aggressive submission game.
Sure, he trains with 10th Planet, so of course you're going to get some creative action on the ground anytime anybody trains under Eddie Bravo. So I think that's always exciting to watch.
The one thing interesting here, though, against AJ Bryant and the striking of Bryant is the dropping hands tendency that we've seen from Garcia in the past.
That is definitely something that he needs to pay attention to.
A very funny guy.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, AJ Bryant.
And his opponent in the red corner, 26-year-old AJ Bryant from XFit out in Highland, California. AJ has 2 wins and 1 loss, his lone loss coming in a fight of the night performance here at the U against Juan De La Torre.
I think that speaks highly of him and shows you that not all losses are equal. When you can come away from the fight with a fight of the night, you still put up a really good performance.
We do have to put that fight in context. First of all, Juan De La Torre is positively an animal.
Absolutely.
And a psychopath when he gets inside the cage.
He's a beast.
And he did catch AJ with a big right hook in the opening seconds of that fight. AJ recovered well, was able to turn it on later. There was also a slight issue when AJ got hit. One of his contact lenses came loose. And so for part of one of those rounds, he wasn't seeing very well through his left eye.
You know, both those things can really affect your mental game. And that can be a bigger factor than almost anything else. And we talked about that in the last fight.
One thing AJ did show in that fight against Juan De La Torre, it was the ability to weather the storm of the big flurries of De La Torre, cover up, not take too much damage, and then fire back. When De La Torre was putting it on him, he would wait, find an opening, hit back with a right cross, get himself back in the fight.
Sure, that's a technique in and of itself. I mean, not everybody can do that. It takes a really confident fighter and a really competent fighter and to be able to do something like that.
Well, confident are both these guys. A fantastic bout ready for us here at 155 at 150 pounds. Let's get it started with Salvador Arellano.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next fight is brought to you by WSS Shoes Style Selection. Over 50 locations to serve you. Scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds at a catch weight of 150 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu and kickboxing practitioner. He steps into the cage with a record of 2 wins and 2 losses. 1 win coming by way of submission. He stands at 6 feet tall and weighing now 150 pounds. Representing 10th Planet from Pomona, California, Adrian Chavez-Garcia. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist. He steps into this fight with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss, standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing officially at 147.8 pounds, fighting with XFit from Highland, California, AJ Bryant. Man in charge of the action, George Gallegos.
3 3-minute rounds here for the experienced amateurs. AJ Bryant in the red corner, Adrian Chavez-Garcia in the blue corner. This is the University of Mixed Martial Arts Fight Night 5. It starts here. Oh, off the touch of gloves, Chavez-Garcia feigns and then throws in a jab. AJ Bryant did not like that one bit.
No, he did not. I think this is one of those fights that's really well matched up. And I think AJ might have just been kind of taken off guard by that a little bit.
Adrian Garcia trying to throw early, establish the pace. 2 good strikes to the body here, though, from A.J. Bryant.
Looks like Adrian was trying to create a little bit of space with those leg kicks.
Big right hand from Bryant. Another right from Bryant. Referee looking very close at this contest. Outside leg kick from Chavez-Garcia. Blood now coming from the bridge of the nose of Garcia.
Both of the fighters are really using those kicks right now. I think they need to set up the kicks a little bit more with their hands, and you can hear their corner saying that.
Bryant looking again for that right hand. 2 low kicks and a right from Bryant. Bryant now putting it on. Body kick. Garcia goes down. That is it. A.J. Bryant stops him early in round number 1. A beautiful combination. Landed that kick to the body. You could see Chavez-Garcia starting to go down. Bryant follows up with the punches. Referee had no choice but to stop that fight.
Was that a liver shot? That's kind of what it looked like from here.
It was the wrong sign for a liver shot.
It was not. But maybe he broke a rib because he definitely curled down to one side and something caught him and took his breath away.
Very possibly broke a rib. Very possibly hit him in the stomach. Big right hand over the top. And here comes that right leg of A.J. Bryant. It's going to bury itself in the stomach here of Chavez-Garcia. First we have the double low kicks followed by the right hands. And then, bam, there it goes.
I think he just took his breath away and then collapsed him.
You know, it did actually catch him a little bit on the liver side.
Yeah. That's just one of those things. When you get that liver and all those toxins are released into your body, you just kind of go into shock, so to speak, and your body just does not know what to do with itself, and that could have been what happened. He could have nicked it just enough that it took him off guard. He's got the breath knocked out of him. He went down. He seemed surprised, so that could have been it.
Well, it's hard not to feel surprised when a guy like A.J. Bryant kicks you in the stomach. You know, a really great sequence there, landing those hands to the face. Adrian's hands leave protection of the body. Yeah. Bam, follows up with that kick to the stomach.
Well, he set that up with some beautiful low kick, punch, low kick, punch, and then he went for the body, and that's what did it. That was a beautiful setup. And I think the 3-minute round really
the third man in the ring, George Gallegos, brings the fight to a halt 1 minute, 17 seconds into the first round. Your winner by technical knockout out of the red corner, A.J. Bryant.
I'm here with your winner, A.J. Bryant. Congratulations on your first finish of your career. How are you feeling?
Liver! Body shots all day. I feel so good. I told my coaches I'm tired of going to decisions. I was going to finish, and I knew I was going to finish.
What made the difference in training? Because your last 3 fights went a decision. What was the difference to actually get the finish in this fight against a very good opponent in him?
I mean, my coaches, my training partners, I also train with CSW. They got good guys out there pushing me hard. And just hard work, baby.
Congratulations. Anybody you want to thank? Teammates, sponsors, anyone like that?
First and foremost, I got to thank God, because without him, I wouldn't be here. That's my section right there, my church and my family right there. I want to thank my coaches, all my training partners, and my family. That's it.
Let's hear it one more time for A.J. Bryant, winner by knockout.
Let's go back and look at that final sequence here from A.J. Bryant one more time.
Body shot.
Here comes that big kick.
Boom. That.
You see it catches him right there on the liver side.
That was a sweet spot. Look at that. You can see it on Adrian's face.
Referee quick to step in. You know, you can tell when that liver gets hit, that fighter is done.
Absolutely. It takes everything out of you right there in that moment.
Fantastic victory. A round 1 TKO finish for A.J. Bryant.